everybody. Skylar Callan here with Sports Illustrated's Mountaineer Maven, and today we have another West Virginia hoop signing on with us, and that is Huntington Prep's Isaiah Cottrell. Isaiah, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well.
Glad to hear. Glad to have you on the show. We've already had Kedrian Johnson on, talked to the weight. Now we get the third and final piece of the 2020 signing class on here, Isaiah Cottrell, who had a plethora of offers. I mean, Isaiah, it had to have been pretty awesome to have an offer from almost everywhere in the country, especially on the West Coast. You had some offers from some big-time blue blood type programs. Just talk about when you first got some of those bigger programs starting to call you and talk to you. What was those feelings like for you?
It was pretty crazy. It was just like it was a dream come true. Working so hard, getting to that level, and finally, having it all pay off. So, it was just crazy. Honestly, that's really all I got
Now,
to say.
how early did West Virginia get involved in your recruitment compared to some of the other schools? And talk about that first time that you interacted with Bob Huggins.
It was sophomore year, beginning of the year, around that time. He was probably they were probably the earliest. That was like really, really recruiting me hard. Uh, before Kansas and before all those guys. So, I think that played a major role in making that decision for sure.
So, what's your thoughts about Coach Huggins? He seems like an intimidating guy, but we all know he's got a soft side, and he can be a jokester, and he's a player's coach. So, what do you get the vibe is from Coach Huggins?
Um, Spending personal time with him and like having him, be on phone calls and stuff. He just keeps it real. He's not a guy that's gonna lie or put any fluff out there or anything like that. So, it's good to talk to him and stuff like that. Instead of just seeing him on TV, he's ever mad, anything like that. There's him about that, but no, he's a great guy. He has a lot of wisdom and it helps out a lot. So.
Absolutely. And one of the things we've talked about with the other two guys, Taj and Kedrian, was how West Virginia's facilities are potentially one of the best in the country. And you've been offered by nearly everybody in the country. Where does West Virginia's facilities rank amongst the other schools that you visit?
Definitely number one for sure. It's crazy. Just having all the access to getting your body right. The weight room is insane. The basketball courts, the men's and women's, and the Coliseum being redone. It's crazy. Nothing compares to it, really.
It's definitely changed over the years. It was never like this until Huggins really got into the program and started changing some things around. So, outside of West Virginia, what school or a couple of schools made a strong late push to maybe either sway your decision or try to pry you away from Huggins?
I say definitely Kansas and then hometown UNLV. Sure, they were pushing hard. They were really trying. They were really trying. UNLV was telling me, it's a hometown. Play for your city. And it was tough. Letting them go for sure. But and then Kansas, just the tradition is, it's Kansas. So they're trying to sway me that way, and the fan base is great and all that. So, but really it was my connection with Coach Hugs and my teammates up there. That's really my decision.
Yeah, Kansas, they're West Virginia and Kansas have really kind of developed a little bit of a rivalry over the last 6 or 7 years. And really West Virginia, you can argue say has been the only team to consistently beat Kansas in the Big 12. So if West Virginia gets the right pieces, which it seems like they're moving in that direction. You've got Derek Culver coming back, Oscar Chibwe, Gabe Osabuena, and now you add yourself to the mix. What do you think about the West Virginia front court in 2020, 2020 compared to the rest of the nation?
No, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Oscar and Derek, the best rebounders in college basketball, hands down. The real big inside presence. So, with that combination, and then Gabe coming in, he's a great defender. He does all the little things right. So, I think that combination with, with me being able to, space the floor and, do a lot of perimeter action and, open the floor up even more for the guards, I think will be a, real deadly combination, whatever the rotation is. I think,
And a lot of
most
people
of the teams can't do this.
a lot of people just look at your size. They think you're just a guy that's going to post up down low and kind of do your work in the paint. But not a lot of people know that you can step out and make some shots.
Oh no, yeah, my development's been really crazy this year. They're letting me do a lot of wing work and a lot, taking the ball up and doing that. Just preparing me for next year and the years after that. So it's gonna be a good
Talking
year.
about preparing for next year, I mean, obviously everything that's going on right now in the world and the country,
Yeah,
it's unprecedented. So no one knows exactly how to react and how to prepare themselves for really the next day. But how do
yeah,
you get yourself ready for what the challenges that awaits this upcoming fall, and how do you stay in shape?
yeah. It's been tough for sure. We have no gym access, so um, with the weights and stuff, I'm lucky enough that my weight coach he's got a home gym set up, and I'm able to still do the same workouts I've been doing. And then with the basketball part, I've been having to go to this park area, shooting on the double rims, with the wind coming in and all that. It's been tough. And then just I'm having to do push-ups and stuff upstairs while I'm watching Netflix or something because that's all I got. So it's been
The
tough.
cursed double rims. I remember those days.
I hate, I
But
hate 'em.
going to
I
the
hate 'em.
bar, they
Yeah,
are the worst, the absolute worst. I'd rather
word.
play with the chain nets
Yeah,
than
right.
the double rims.
Dang.
But all right, so Isaiah, what is your expected role coming into next year? What is the coaching staff, West Virginia told you? What do you expect to do? Obviously, there's again we've already talked about it, a lot of depth in the front court. Do they expect you to kind of come in and make a significant impact right away?
Yeah, yeah, they do. They like I said, they like me because they want floor spacing, and plus I'm very long and very athletic, so a lot of defense on that end too with shot blocking, and they really need a shot blocker. So I'm gonna come in there and try to fulfill that role and be able to do a little bit of everything just to really even out the court spacing and all that. So
And the roster for next year is not completely finalized just yet. There's still some moving pieces. There's a guy in the transfer portal now, so there's going to be likely one more player to be added. But do you have any conversations or relationships with some of the other guys in this signing class, whether it's on the current roster?
wait, what's the question again? Sorry. Okay.
Do you have any relationships with some of the other guys that's currently on the roster or that is in your signing class?
Oh yeah, yeah. Me and Taj talk, and me and Kedrian talk. We don't talk, a lot, which we should start doing that. But the people like in the lineup like Deuce and Oscar, I have a real good relationship with those guys. Every time I'm up there, I'm always rooming with them. We're always you know um, staying with them. We're always talking like every day. So I have a good relationship and a good understanding of what I got to work on and what to expect when I get there.
Yeah, and I don't know if you expect this, but a lot of West Virginia fans have high expectations for not only when you come in, but with this whole team, the way it's being put together. Again, there's so much strength in the front court. The young guards are going to be better, more experienced. How far do you see West Virginia going next year?
I see us going, as far as possible. We had a great year last year. We pretty much ranked the whole year, and we're already coming in the next year ranked. So, I think we can only get better, especially with most of the people that contributed to getting this far, are coming back. So, I think just adding, me and the other recruits in next year is only going to make us even better. So, I think we're going to make a real big run next year for sure.
Good deal. Well, Isaiah, thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope you stay safe out there and continue to get ready for next year's. It's going to be coming right around the corner,
Yeah,
faster than you know it. So, Isaiah, thank you once again for joining us.
yeah, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Now, as Isaiah Cottrell, West Virginia signee, he'll be joining the Mountaineers this fall for the 2020-21 season. I'm Skylar Callahan with Sports Illustrated's Mountaineer Maven. We'll see you guys next.